Yeah, so Ether is better than Takeover.
Yes.
Facts.
Moving on.
Big facts.
Moving on. Well,
Big facts.
that's it for topics for today. Once again, congratulations, Dodgers. They just won the World Series while we were recording.
In 6, like I said.
Now, check out episode 11,
No.
the thumbnail.
I said game 6.
That was at 5.
But did I or did I not say it's only right that Dodgers winning in 6 are going to make it up to me? Did I not say that?
Yeah, you said it now.
And did I not say it? I said it. You just admit that I said it.
I said Dodgers going to win.
I said Dodgers in 7. I was just one game off.
Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all wrong.
You said the Rays.
I didn't say what game they was going to win. I said they was going to win.
Yeah, you didn't know how many games they were playing.
How you know that? Y'all have...
I could have said 8. You were like, you know what? It might be 9.
Y'all already discussed that it was 7 games before I even said anything.
And you still didn't even pick.
Because I didn't know what. I didn't know what. I didn't know what game. How you want me to make an assumption on how many? I mean, what game? But
That's a prediction.
Like that.
Yeah, bro. It's prediction, man.
I don't care.
I'm not gonna make a prediction on the games, but I'm gonna predict the team. Oh, make that make sense. You sound like Jeff now.
But they won.
man.
So how am I wrong?
Oh my
I mean, he right. He right about
Thank
that.
you.
He's Mr. Right now.
Can't beat the logic. Can't beat the logic.
That's like betting on the table, and you put your numbers all on black. Like, well, I won one.
No, they ain't the same.
Yes.
Oh, man. Y'all crazy, man.
What's up, Podsters? Welcome back to Pod Ties. Lucky number 13. That's episode for today, episode 13. It's good to see you guys again. What happened?
I said, cue the Stone Cold music. Somebody throwing me a beer? Oh, what?
Yeah, I'll make sure the intern puts that clip in the video for you.
Give me a hell yeah!
Stone Cold, I'm gonna write that down. How was your weekend? Before I get to that,
man.
I am your host, Dylan, and these are my brothers / co-hosts, Jeff. Oh, Jeff, hold on, Jeff. I got some nicknames for you.
Okay.
I got some nicknames.
All right, what we got?
I wrote down all the ones that we've been saying in previous episodes. All right. I'm your host, Dylan, and these are my brothers / co-hosts, Jeff, aka Hot Takes, aka Logic, aka Steel Titan, aka Jeffrey A. Smith Sharp, aka Mr. Smooth, and aka formerly known as Mr. Pick Six. When I made this, you were in first place, so now you're just formerly known as.
Scratch it off the list.
We'll get into Pick Six. All right, Jeff, how was your weekend? Oh, I'll introduce you. and we have Albert, the original, and the one and only Kyron.
Yes, sir.
I'm over here like, Kyron, they don't see us?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
It's been a long weekend. All right, Jeff.
How was your weekend, Jeff?
This is crazy.
Well, I had a good weekend. You know, I actually spent some time with the family on Sunday. Had some good burgers. When I tell you these were the best burgers I had in my life, these were the best burgers that I had in my life.
When can I come through and get mine? You got leftovers?
Unfortunately, no.
What was our invite, by the way?
Yeah,
for real.
what was it at? We didn't even get it.
Yeah, see,
I lost mine in the middle.
see what the situation was. To make it complicated,
Yeah,
but
that's
so
just
I
that's
was
just you.
told, yeah, I was told a week ago that supposedly he makes like the best burgers or whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. Let's see what's going on. So I pitched to some dollars. You know what I'm saying? Turns out them burgers were good. They were fire. I can't even lie.
Okay.
Well, I'm a professional
Were they
taste
the
tester,
best
so
burgers because he said they were the best burgers prior, or were they the best burgers?
Yeah,
Because
was he
if he
trying to?
said it prior, you
hmm
have that thought in your head.
Yeah, was he trying to sell you on the burgers like Albert was with purple emoji?
Nah, he wasn't. He wasn't trying to sell us, or they weren't trying to sell me. But it was good. I
Speaking
was.
of, y'all
All
got
right, to our topics.
admittedly,
There's a
Purple Emoji
lot
is good.
to cover today. Go ahead.
Purple Emoji is good. Y'all got to say that. And Spicy was good by Nas.
Yeah, spicy was good.
spicy was good.
Made me go get some. Made me go get some hot sauce. I've been using hot sauce ever since.
I didn't really care for that spicy, but there was a spicy that I did enjoy that dropped this past weekend, and that was Ty Dolla
Purple
Sign
Rain.
featuring Post Malone. But we'll get into that album as well. We'll give our album review. But as I said before, I was interrupted by Albert and his purple emoji obsession. We have a lot to discover. Discover. We have a lot to cover.
We
So
going on a
let's
scavenger hunt.
get to it. All right. During the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we had Game 3, Game 4, and Game 5 of the 2020 World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays. You see the scores there. The Dodgers won Game 3, 6-2. Who started in that game? That was the Walker Bueller and Charlie Morton matchup that we were anticipating. It kind of lived up to it. Walker Bueller, I mean, he played his butt off. Uh, Game 4, this was one of the best World Series games I ever witnessed. And I'm glad it was even better because of the result. Tampa Bay Rays won. They were down 6-7. One strike left. Jensen, one of the best closers in the MLB, he lost it. He didn't save it. Brett Phillips, unsung hero, came out of nowhere and hit a walk-off single. Rosarena, he tumbled trying to reach home plate. He was like right in between, and then Will Smith tried to catch the ball so he could tag him out so he can go to extra innings because Kiermaier had already scored right before. So it was 7-7. It was tied. And then the ball goes behind Will Smith, and Rosarena gets up like lightning and scores the game-winning run, and the Rays win 8-7. And then game 5 on Sunday, that was Kershaw was back in it, and he went off against Glasnow, and Kershaw played really well. He got pulled in the 5th inning by manager Dave Roberts, and the crowd booed Roberts his decision because the Dodgers, they were up 4-2, and they thought it was too early to pull him, and he's hometown hero, hometown guy, so they wanted to see him play more. But the Dodgers still won the game, and the series is 3-2. They can clinch the series tonight, win it all, win their first World Series in the last 32 years. That would be a great story, especially since they lost 2 World Series back to back. So it would be a great story, but it's Blake Snell and Tony Gonsolin tonight. And Gonsolin's already been pulled out of the game in like the 2nd inning. And Blake Snell's playing pretty well, and I think the game is still 1-0. With all that said, do you guys think that because you all picked the Dodgers to win, you think they pulled off tonight, or you think it goes to Game 7?
I got. I still got Game 6. Is still one on top of the 6 or bottom of the 6 now. But the Dodgers, I think they have momentum going in. Given that last win, I said it. The Dodgers gonna win in 6. This is the game. The Dodgers should have been world champions already, but obviously they're playing for ratings. But that's neither here nor there. Uh, the way Game 4 ended, that was just crazy. But yeah, I think the Dodgers going to take it this game.
The win. Let me see. I would say Dodgers in 7. That's what I
So,
would
so,
say.
you, so you think the Rays win Game 6?
Yeah, I do. I don't believe in Gonsolin like I did with Clayton Kershaw.
Okay.
Or how I do Clayton Kershaw.
Jeff, you predicted 5 games. Obviously, that didn't happen. But you still
Yeah,
riding
obviously.
strong with the Dodgers?
Obviously, my pick, game 5, or not game 5, but I thought Dodgers going to win the 5. That didn't happen. So it's only right for me to say Dodgers in 6. They're going to win tonight. They're going to make it up to me.
Well,
Okay,
as
Roger.
Albert said, that it's only 1-0. So they with that offense that they have, those 9 batters, they can definitely get on a roll pretty quickly. But so can the Rays. Rosarena, if the Rays win this World Series, he's MVP, and he's kind of like what's the guy's name with the Nationals last year who was killing it? Young guy,
Oh,
Juan Soto.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well,
kind of like
was really well.
similar story.
Yeah.
But we'll obviously pay attention to this game and give updates if needed, and raise in 7.
I
That's
think
all I
they
have to
played
say.
a little sloppy, obviously in Game 4. It just it was 2, error catches that they just could have scooped it up and secured the game for them. So I don't think they really wanted it. So they either got to play with a chip on their shoulder or the Rays just going to blow by them.
Moving on from baseball, Khabib Nurmagomedov, he defeated Justin Gaethje this past weekend, Saturday, early bout because they're in Abu Dhabi, right?
Yeah.
Khabib won, remains undefeated, but after winning and dominating his opponent after getting a submission in the second round, he announced his retirement, and that was shocking news. But he announced it because his father passed away from COVID-19 complications, and he dedicated the fight to him. But he did promise his mother that this would be his last fight. Now I believe he's 32 and he's won 29 fights undefeated, and he doesn't think he has anything else to prove to anyone. One of the greatest fights in UFC history was him and Conor McGregor in and out of the octagon. It was just a great storyline, great fighter. Daniel Cormier said he's the UFC GOAT just because of his like relentless tactic. Like he's always in attack mode. He doesn't give his opponent any type of breathing opportunities. He doesn't ease up on them at all, no matter what. So he thinks that separates him. And Daniel Cormier is like a great himself, a UFC great. Do you agree with his statement that Khabib is the greatest UFC fighter of all time?
Definitely. This man used to wrestle bears, so it only makes sense against human beings. He's gonna go to work. You know what I'm saying? You can't, like you said, his tactic, not giving his opponents any time to rest. A bear is not gonna give you time to rest. It's gonna take your head off. So it just makes sense. He's the GOAT, in my opinion. 29-0, 8 knockouts, 11 subs. It's GG.
Yep, I agree. Dude has nothing else to prove. So, and it was like his first fight without his dad there. Dylan said he passed away. So, and his mom made a promise to his mom. So, like that's a perfect way to just close the book. End it out.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the fight. It was decent. They finished after 2 rounds. But the most interesting thing was Khabib was going to put him in he was going for a triangle, and he actually could have got him in a rear neck. Or did he get him a rear naked choke?
He's got him in the triangle choke, and that's what made Justin Gaethje tap out.
he was
What
going
happened?
to get him in a armbar, and he said he spared him because he could have actually broke his arm,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
he took it easy on him. So I think that speaks to him as a person. Like, hey man, he's retiring after this, and there's no point of injuring another fighter, just for the fun of it. Definitely think he's up there as far as UFC greats. The GOAT. I mean, that could be uh, debated. I don't know for sure.
You have John Jones, George St. Pierre, Anderson Silva, one of my favorites. Conor McGregor, the record
Yeah,
is he's not undefeated, but this is someone kind of like all right, don't take this as me saying it, but you can say he's kind of like a Muhammad Ali of UFC in the fact that he's almost more entertaining outside of the octagon than inside.
yeah, it's
He knows how to
anti.
hype
I
up.
would.
He knows how to hype up an event, a main event.
I would compare him more to Tyson than Ali, because he's
That's a
more of
good
like his
comparison.
antics are like, yeah, his antics are pretty much negative, just like what's that guy name?
Tyson.
No, not Tyson. Floyd.
Mm.
It's always negative things that comes with his name. But yeah, Khabib is up there. He definitely had a great career, ending it on his own terms. He said he promised to his mom that he wouldn't fight without his dad, and this was his last fight. So I definitely, show respect for that.
Yeah. Definitely ended on top, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where you always want to end. You don't want to extend your stay and stay too long where people start to see your demise, yeah, your downfall. Some people can stay too long, so it's great that he is
Undertaker.
stop. He is retiring, and I think he's only 32. So there's a possibility that he could come back. You just never know. There can be different circumstances to why he comes back.
Oh no.
Yes, guys. Somebody
Cowboys,
else that should retire.
Mm-mm.
Cowboys versus the Washington football team.
Man, oh man.
Uh, let me move us over. The game, it was 25-3. Game started off basically like pretty early with a safety. Cowboys awarded their opposing team with another safety early in the game. It was 2-0. And then Washington, they scored a touchdown and became 9-0. Then after that, it was basically just game over. Cal Allen had a pretty good game. I usually don't trust him as a QB because of durability. He just seems to be injury prone, which is not always his fault. But he had a great game by those numbers, 2 touchdowns. Um, Antonio Gibson had a career game. I don't think he's ever had a game over 100 rushing yards, but in this one he had a buck 28, 1 touchdown. Terry McLaurin had a great game, 7 receptions, 90 yards, 1 touchdown. Logan Thomas, he's looking like a guy that could be a great tight end, like in the near future.
Mhm.
He's just so huge. He's kind of like the guy that was with Washington that they let him go because he had a lot of concussion problems. I can't think of his name right now, but he kind of has that same build. Andy Dalton, poor guy, 9 of 19, 75 passing yards, 1 interception. Zeke, 12 carries, 45 yards. It's hard to get carries when you're down by so much. And Coop had a decent game, 7 receptions and 80 yards. But yeah, that was the game. What are your feelings towards this matchup against the NFC East foe?
We were unmanned from the start. I mean, Dak's gone. We had like four off O line men missing in that game, so that
I
doesn't
think
help.
I think all of our offensive linemen are backups except for Connor Williams.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. And that's what happened. That's that
And
leads
they backups
directly
got
into
backups.
yeah. Got a safety first drive and overall got 6 sacks on Andy Dalton. So yeah, man, they got the work again.
I'm gonna go here before Jeff because I know Jeff gonna go off. Um, I mean, this is what I'm talking about, guys. We're going to get into the voting later, but this is why we need to vote because global warming is a thing. So when you travel from Dallas, Texas to Washington D.C. just to kick a field goal, that contributes to global warming. Um, I did say last week that Amari Cooper will become the number one target this week, and he was. But there's a few key points to talk about. Let's talk about how nobody came to Andy Dalton's defense when he got hit illegally. That was just like so disrespectful. I would have expected
He ain't
somebody
just
to
get hit.
come up and be like, like about to fight or something.
Dak's price is just going up. He may not even sign him now. He may just let him walk. Dak's worth about how much he was asking for? About 45,000, according to the not 6,000. I'm tripping. 40 to 45.
What? Okay.
40 to 45 million. He was asking, according to the online sources. This man about to get about 100,000. Might as well. I'm tripping.
This man.
This man might as well get 100 million.
I hope you know. I hope you never become a sports agent. Dak wants $40,000.
Okay.
Deal. That's all it took.
Him this backwards.
Yeah, I'm thinking in regular people's terms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. If
I
it just,
understand.
yeah.
But yeah, this man's collecting millions and he's not even on the field. He's still recovering from his injury, man. That's just crazy. And I mean, man, I don't even know. Go ahead, Dylan.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Back to that hit though, that against Andy Dawson and late in the third quarter. Like, what is
I gotta stop calling it a hit. This man got decapitated.
what is his teammates? What are they supposed to do? Because if they retaliate, then they get these labels thrown at them, like you're barbarians. If they were to retaliate, because like what type of reaction are you supposed to have? I don't see what happens. Because if it was to where somebody went out and tried to hurt John Bostic, then they would say, well, let the league office handle it. Well, let the referees handle it. You guys don't need to worry about that. So I don't understand that what they're saying about that they gave up on Andy Dalton or because they didn't come to his aid. I think that's a little harsh. But what is surprising is that he's not expected to get suspended at all, because it was a pretty severe hit, and that's a hit that can mess up a man for a while. Luckily, that's his first concussion in his career, and he hasn't had multiple concussions, because that could keep a man out for an extended period of time. But all that to say, I there's really nothing to even review. It was just a bad week for us. Bad week. But the season's not over. That's the bright side to it. Is that we're still in.
More butt weapons available.
We're still tied in second, because the team that we face next week, they're just as injured. The only thing they have on us, advantage-wise, which is a huge advantage, is quarterback. But Carson Wentz isn't all that, great himself. He's not living up to what he should be. I don't know if he hasn't fully recovered from that ACL injury that happened during that Super Bowl year. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't hit the panic meter too much. Obviously, we're not a contender, but
we can't score or
what
move.
Cowboys you talking about?
I'm talking about my Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? This is what you wanted, right? You wanted this energy. I'm going to give it to you, because the Cowboys can still be NFC East champions. We can still go to the playoffs, get home field advantage in the first round, beat a team, upset them. We don't even know about Ben DiNucci. We haven't even seen the man play more than a dozen snaps. We don't know if he can be our guy, our savior. It's Danucci time, baby.
Ain't that the quarterback from that one school? I can't remember.
Yes.
Oh, let's go back to Dylan's comment on the on the Daltons. The Dodgers are about to win. Let's be honest here. It's 3-1. But let's go. Let's go back to the Andy Dalton thing. There's no reason why if somebody gets hit that wouldn't have happened with Dak. If Dak would have got hit like that, the lineman would have been all up in his face because you see it on every single play.
Probably not the linemen.
Huh?
Probably not those linemen. Maybe the original linemen, but not these. Not these guys. They don't even know what to do on the
I
field.
think it would have been those linemen because you see it on the defense, you see it on the offense. If somebody get hit like bad in any other team, imagine Tom Brady getting hit like that. Bro, that whole offense would have been on there. Even the people on the sideline would have been like, oh no, like you have to pay for that. I don't care. I'll leave it up because at these points, a lot of people are doing GoFundMe's for people's fines when and sometimes the NFL can retract those fines or make them not pay it at all or whatever. But I would take a fine and protect my teammate versus just like okay, whatever.
How much
Like
were they losing by when that happened?
It was
A
lot.
It was a lot.
They're going to treat that as you retaliating because you're getting your butt kicked.
Exactly.
No, it's
I don't
called
care.
defending. Look, put it this way.
No.
Say we go to like a bar or something, right? Say
Which
someone
one?
comes and push. It doesn't matter. Say someone comes and pushes Kyron. What you gonna do, Dylan?
That's a different
Albert.
scenario, dude.
No, it's
Yeah.
the same thing, bro. It's the
It is
same thing.
It is the same thing because
It's
you're
not the
in
same
the
thing.
trenches.
It's not.
I'm not
You're
giving
in the
John Bostick.
trenches.
I'm not giving him any type of leeway here or saying it
We're going
was.
to lose anyways. What we going to do? Have somebody else thrown out?
That's
and
the
have somebody?
whole point. We're going to lose anyway. If they retaliate, they're going to treat that as like the
You guys are
Cowboys
already
being
upset,
frustrated.
you're
Exactly.
releasing your anger out on this guy.
Exactly.
No,
And it
Exactly
is
my
different
point.
because at a bar, if someone intentionally pushes Kyron, of course we're going
Exactly.
to
We
defend
all
our
going crazy.
So,
our brother.
you saying
But
that hit was not intentional, bro?
it
Man is already sliding.
he's a
This man
professional
is on the
athlete.
ground
He's
already.
a professional athlete. He should know how to avoid a hit like that. But it is also football, and we don't play NFL full speed football, and it's a bang bang play for like most of the time. It wasn't as dirty as other plays that I've seen before.
Look at the play with Juju. When Juju got hit, they came to the defense. When
Who was that?
Juju came back,
Was that Vontez Burfict,
yeah,
whatever his
when
name is?
Juju,
Well, that man has
yeah,
a history of it. I don't know if John Bostic has a history, a long.
I don't care. You stop it right then before he makes a history. Because when you keep
Exactly.
you don't stop something before it starts, you're going to create a history. And then that's how you got Ndamukong Suh and Vontez Burfict. People like that because people don't do anything about it. You beat somebody's donkey, then they ain't go. They're less likely to do it.
Yeah, but the public they already said what they had to say. Everyone has had an opinion about that hit. So I'm sure the man feels remorseful unless he really was trying to take this man out, which I don't see. What would be the point of taking out a man who couldn't even reach 100 passing yards, who wasn't
That's
even
what I'm saying.
effective
We
in the
already
game?
whooping y'all. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see a point.
So
It
other teams
happened.
can whip you and not win any more games. Because they
That
take
was a
Andy
hate
Dalton
list.
out for the rest of the season, we definitely ain't winning nothing.
Ben DiNucci, did I not just give you a whole speech about how it's his time and how he could actually be our savior? We don't know how he's going to play against the Eagles.
First of all, he is the third string for a reason.
Dak was also the third string at one point.
It doesn't even matter.
It was Tony Romo and Kellen Moore, then Dak, and look how that worked out.
It doesn't even matter how good he plays. Are we not forgetting the defense of the Cowboys? Like, we still have to go and defend ourselves. We just can't be on offense the whole game.
Yeah, their defense is all. Philadelphia's offense is also missing pieces. So
We can't do either. Score.
Exactly.
Antonio Brown. We talked about him being linked with Seattle, but news broke like Friday out of nowhere. There was always like possibility that this could happen because of their AB's relationship with TB12. But Antonio Brown signs with Tampa Bay. A lot of people would assume that Tom Brady pushed for it, but Bruce Arians said, "Nah, Tom Brady had no
Lies.
influence on this." Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
that's the case.
lies.
Yeah, true.
I don't know why he does that. I think he's gonna get himself out the door pretty soon if he keeps talking. Because
Exactly.
who you gonna keep, Bruce Arians or Tom Brady? Come on now.
Yeah,
Dez
he
Bryant.
also said that. Oh, sorry to cut you off. Go
Oh,
ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was
about
going to
to
say
move on.
that. Oh, okay. But he also said, like later on, that all the veteran players had a say in the decision to bring AB on, which kind of contradicts what he said earlier. Because is Tom Brady not a veteran player?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
ain't no way y'all adding a weapon to the offense without talking to Tom Brady. Ain't no
well,
way.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure that's what
And
he meant when he said veteran players. He was like Tom Brady. He just didn't he didn't want to have to retract his statement. He was just like, yeah, the veteran players, they all got together and unanimously decided to bring him in. But no, it was Tom Brady. Tom Brady went to the locker room and was like, guess what? Mike Evans, you suck.
exactly.
Chris Godwin,
That's what I was gonna say.
Chris Godwin, you're inconsistent. And then you're also you just had surgery on your fractured finger, so can't rely on you for a few weeks. Rob Gronkowski, you're my man, but after this year, you probably need to go back to WWE. So he probably said all that. So he was like, guess what? I'm bringing in AB.
Whew.
Des
And
Bryant,
he's from Florida.
and he's from Florida. Yep. Des Bryant, they finalized a 1 year deal with him. He signed with the practice team, but I'm
Yeah.
sure that won't last long. They're not going to sign a 3-time Pro Bowler just to play on the practice team, but they're probably
I
one
would.
to they're probably one to condition and get back into game shape, and then they'll bring him in probably because you don't want your first game in like 3-4 years to be against the Pittsburgh Steelers, so they'll
Oh
probably
no.
bring him in the week after.
No, I thought you were agreeing with me when you're like, it's not gonna last long with him at the Baltimore. I'm like, yeah, you're right. It ain't gonna last long.
Come on,
Yeah, this
man.
man been a couch potato for 3-4 years, man.
Exactly, man.
Y'all don't
That's
see
a
that? Y'all don't see those
difference,
videos of
bro.
that man? That man is on the couch eating some potatoes and he's catching the ball.
He can
Man,
catch it,
anybody can
but
do
like
that.
he done lost that speed. He done lost that quickness. Like he ain't gonna be
Man,
the
he's not even
same.
getting.
We don't
He's
know
not even
that.
getting hit, man.
All right, Posters,
Exactly.
I want you to go on our social media accounts at Pod Ties on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I need you to watch a video that Jeffrey will upload tomorrow. It's
Oh,
him
yeah.
on the couch catching one hand football, like he'll catch in one hand the football. So I want you guys to watch that since everybody can do it. You got it, Jeff?
Yeah,
I want to
I
see
got it,
that.
bro. Let's go. Who's
I
going?
was catching beers. Oh, another one. Look, see?
Give me a hell yeah. Everson Griffin, this was pretty quick. They were saying that he was available in the trade market, and they traded him today to Detroit Lions for like a 6th-round conditional draft pick. So basically,
And a
they got
bag
him
of
for
chips.
nothing. So that's
They
one
got some
less.
chips out of it.
That's one less person. As one less person that we have on our D line. Maybe Randy Gregory will take that spot whenever he does come back. Maybe it's for this game against Philadelphia. And lastly, OBJ is out for the season. Torn ACL. Sorry, Jeff.
They ain't
Who's on
like
the
it's
bench
gonna make a
anyways?
difference.
I know it was a love-hate relationship. They probably
Yeah,
put up more
More. It
points
was more hate.
exactly.
because every time you bench him, he always puts some more points. So maybe him being in the waiver wire, he actually put up double digits.
The Browns aren't missing out on anything. I mean, it's bad for him to get injured, but let's be honest, OBJ wasn't playing well. I get unless he was playing against us, he wasn't playing well. So
And
What was
not
he?
like
I don't
What
think
was he
that.
that's
trying
it.
to
It's
do?
not. It's not his fault, man. It's
Yes, it is his
it was.
fault.
Nah, bro. It's Baker Mayfield, bro.
Oh no, you're right. It's not his fault. It's the media fault for thinking he's a like top 5 receiver. He's not. He's mediocre.
No,
Bro, if you
it's
pay
the media's
attention,
fault for
bro.
hyping up him and Baker Mayfield and that whole Brown
Yes.
squad.
Well, OBJ was hyped up since that one catch. And if there wasn't that one catch, OBJ stats tells you it all. Like it tells it all. He's not a decent
No,
receiver.
that's not true.
I'm pretty sure Dez Bryant
Bro,
stats
he
are
has
better
yet to
than
have
his.
a good, competent quarterback. He had what's his name, Eli
Eli
Manning when he was
Manning.
already washed up, and now he has Baker Mayfield,
He still
who
had a great arm.
Him and Eli, they play pretty well together, but it wasn't in Eli's prime. But OBJ was
Poor
like
OBJ.
the fastest wide receiver to reach like I can't remember how many yards it was, but he was that guy for a while there, even after the catch.
He was the
Yeah,
fastest one
the
to fall
the
off too.
the catch is the highlight of his career, but and he's a little overrated. But it's
Not a
as Jeff
little.
said, I'm agreeing with him. It's Baker Mayfield. He doesn't know what to do with all that talent.
he doesn't.
Too many people in his ear, and he doesn't know how to just say, "I'll get you the ball." What like when it happens, like naturally, as he said. But I think he was just saying that to. I think he just said that, but he didn't mean it. He knows that he has to like force targets to OBJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Baker Mayfield plays well when he's playing with like no names, like when his rookie year, and then the last game against the Bengals. Granted, it was the Bengals, but what's his name? T. Higgins. He was going
No,
crazy.
no, that's
He knows
that's
how to.
that's actually Cincinnati's wide receiver.
Oh, damn.
I mean, he did throw an interception, so
You're talking about People Jones, and then
Is
the
it Jones?
the tight end Bryant that came in because
Yeah.
Austin Hooper was
There's
out.
I can't remember. There's a receiver that was playing after OBJ went out.
He caught the game winning touchdown.
Yeah. I can't remember, but
Yeah, Donovan Peoples Jones.
that is a lot of
is that
pressure for a rookie quarterback or a new quarterback to be throwing to somebody that's like hyped up to be a great receiver because you're expected to deliver him, on time passes and quality passes, and he just can't do that right now. So
Bro,
And
there's
then
been a lot of times
No.
where freaking not Baker, from Odell Beckham was like wide open or like beat somebody or ran a good route, and Baker just didn't get in the ball.
I was,
Baker was probably surprised too. Like, man, I can't believe you got open. Like,
yeah, because sometimes it's not Baker's fault either. Sometimes those guys they do think they're open because they think they're better than they actually are, and in reality, you're
exactly,
not creating any type of separation between you and the DB.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's
But
true.
yeah, Harrison Bryant, third string tight end, came in because Njoku, he hasn't done anything in like the last 2 years. Austin Hooper was out, and Harrison Bryant came in and got 4 receptions, 56 yards, and 2 touchdowns as a third string quarterback, tight end. And then the other guy that I said, Donovan People Jones, he caught the game winning touchdown that beat Cleveland. So yeah, you may have something here, Jeff. He just needs some no name guys, not prima donnas. Pick six. Whoa, wait a minute.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
why is his
Yeah.
name on top? We're tied.
Man,
Yes.
get out of here. You
The
got hate.
tiebreaker is the person that has the best record in that week. And Kyron was
It
4 and
was
2,
I.
and you were 2 and 4. So you're in second. You're tied first, but in second place, really, because of the tiebreaker. So, Mr. Pick Six, Kyron, how'd you feel? Like, what made you think that Michigan would win? What made you think that the 49ers would beat the Patriots? The
See,
Steelers,
enlighten us, Kyron.
Just that gut feeling, man. What? It's that gut feeling.
that's what I get. I get
Michigan
that
blew-
same feeling.
I'm gonna
That's
show
why
you
my record.
Kyron's gut feeling was this. Oh,
Oh, my record says otherwise.
Oh,
not in fantasy.
Oh, we're not there yet.
It says
this
pick
man-
6, week 5
Yeah.
on the top.
Yeah,
Oh,
let this
man.
man have his shine.
Oh,
right, yeah.
Oh,
Albert,
man.
see, Albert always
Sure.
hating, man.
Yeah.
Stop reaching, man.
You hate
No,
him.
we got
And usually that's Jeff's job. Stop stealing Jeff's job.
I hate on Kyron. 'cause
Mr.
he
Pick
on
Six,
top.
go
Oh,
ahead.
my goodness.
I'm taking that back though.
You
I'm
know.
Mr. Pick Six. Wait till this weekend.
You not. I'm taking number one.
What was the losses I had? I had, the Seahawks and
SMU.
We all
SMU.
got that wrong.
SMU
Yeah.
got whooped.
I don't know why I had Cincinnati winning that game, dude. The reason I picked
We
Cincinnati,
all did.
I mean SMU's because Cincinnati had like 50 weeks off, and I thought
Yeah.
they was gonna come back rusty, and it didn't work. Them boys got trashed, so I should have just went with my first mind. Seahawks game was, oh no, it was like we all thought the Seahawks were gonna win, but it was a toss-up, crazy game. So it was 2 L's. I took.
Yeah, I went with
Hey, let
SMU
me,
just because of, I mean, it's SMU. It's a local team,
And
and
they were 5-0.
they were good. Yeah, they were good, not just because they're a local team, but they seemed
but
to
was
be
it a
that
real
team.
5-0 though? Like
They seemed to be that team before the death penalty, like with Eric Dickerson and all those guys. They seemed to be that team.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened. They were playing just local teams.
Yeah,
And
word around the street was that they weren't playing good, competition. So
that's a definite possibility in college. They never have strong schedules often.
Another team that got whooped, Jeff. We were riding with the Gophers, Minnesota.
Man, don't even get me started on that game.
And they got whooped,
What was y'all thinking?
obliterated, whatever the word
I didn't
is.
even see that
Well,
game.
Michigan's offense is not
Neither
like,
did the Minnesota.
yeah, they proved it on Saturday, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't even know anymore. I'm upset.
That's what the coach said after that game. I don't know, man.
Oh man, what was the score, man? I know it was.
It was bad.
blowout.
Like I had to turn the game off.
It was
It was so
preparing
bad.
you. They were preparing you for the Cowboys game on Sunday. That's what it was.
Yeah, man. I had a lot of heartbreak.
You shouldn't have, because I told you last week, or the week before that, I was going to be in first place.
You
Yeah,
did
but that was
say
all talk, Kyron. That was all talk.
How's it all talk? He got
How?
the job
He's
done.
all-
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but
This man
prior
is-
to, see, up until that moment, it was all talk. I didn't believe in it. I'm confident in my abilities.
Not
To be in
this
second. Oh man.
But hey, like I said, this weekend,
This weekend, I'm winning.
you're not.
But I'm going to still be in first.
You're not, but okay. I'll let you keep thinking that. Dylan, go ahead and get the slide ready. You know what I'm saying? Put me back off top, Mr. Pick Six.
Nah, I won't do that until it actually happens. Jeff, I'm gonna have you stressing out again because this week's pick six matchups are gonna be a toughie. It's gonna be hard.
Dylan, did you realize like you have Kyron and Jeff's like backwards score? Like, that's how bad you are.
Well,
How
you
you
know,
pick 22 teams wrong?
you,
Oh man.
you know what happened. So, like, yeah,
That man picked any, meeny, money, mo.
Catch the tiger by
it's an
itself.
unprecedented year. We never seen anything like this. If this was a regular year, it would be reversed. I would be 22-10 as well, but you know.
You thought this was a Scantron test? You were doing A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D.
No,
Hey,
but
it's
that would get you 50% at least.
It's still a
Below
four.
50%.
It's still a 4-man race. It's not over.
You think this is a tortoise in the hair? It's not.
You're only a hair. Your record's only a hair better than mine. Now that's something I'm good at. Final Fantasy. I don't have the best record, but I don't have the worst record either. That feels good. It's good to be mediocre. Slashing like Guns N' Roses. I was talking about I wanted to trade Michael Thomas and maybe trade him for Amari Cooper, but I didn't go through with it. I like that Amari Cooper got the 80 yards and everything, but Andy Dalton, Ben DiNucci, if it's not Prescott getting a 450 passing yards, then I don't see why I would trade Michael Thomas. I think when Michael Thomas comes back, he'll be all right. him and Drew Brees. They'll be all right. So I'm holding out. I'm not going to trade him. See what happens. Jeff, I told you to pick up Tua Tagovailoa. I don't know why you didn't listen to me. You probably would have won against me. But hey, what do I know? I'm just 10-22 and pick 6. No, the real question was Justin Herbert or Ryan Tannehill, and you made the right decision going with Justin Herbert because he played lights out against Jacksonville. So that was a good one. This next one, you were just it didn't matter really what you chose because Jonnu Smith had 1.9 points and Darren Fells had 0. The man had 0 targets, and there were 78 offensive snaps in that game against Green Bay, and he had no targets. And Romeo Cornell said it was because of Green Bay's defensive scheme, like the way they ran their defense. That's why he didn't get any targets. Like, how do you not get a man at least one target? I don't understand. But it worked in my favor that Jonnu Smith didn't have another week of not having a great game, little production, and I beat you.
He only had like one catch. Like, bro.
Yeah. Helps me out.
Top 5 tight end, one catch. Like, what's?
Oh,
Lion King on ice. You didn't even present a question. You didn't even 1 hour advice, and this time
I got another one. Kyron added you to the list.
I had your butt puckered. You thought you was gonna lose.
You did, but I was like Wanda and Vision and Avengers. You thought you won, but I was like, no, give me it back.
That movie, it was pretty messed up in that movie.
Yeah, not that this catch that was like the deciding factor of you winning or losing. But you did say that catch did put you over the top, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, they gave you the lead.
That field goal.
I just wanted to show it too. I mean, look at that freaking catch, man. I thought it was out of bounds when I first saw it, just with my own eyes before they slowed it down in the instant replay. Like, there's no way he kept all 10 toes in bounds. Tyler Lockett, he's the man. I would have him. I would trade him in a heartbeat.
And like the rest of my team didn't really play that well. Like DK Metcalf had 4.3.
Patrick Peterson.
Dalton Schultz had 4.2, and Chris Carson, he's out. Well, he only had 5 points. So, I mean, Kyron, you just suck, man. Like,
damn.
Hey, man.
My top people didn't even score.
Oh, man.
Like, Kyron literally outscored my players besides 2 people or 3 people.
Well,
and still lost.
Mike Evans, he was the first.
Feel like that, man.
Well, yeah, the weeks. Let me see, week 2 through 5. He was playing good. He gave me over like 14 points each game, and then these last 2 games, he's been pretty butt cheeks. So.
Butt cheeks.
Butt cheeks. So yeah,
hey, you can't win them all. You got pick 6 right now, so you're set.
Yeah, I'll take that.
But yeah, your team does suck. What made you go with Daniel Carlson?
Man, Steven, I had traded for whatever his name is.
Gostkowski?
Yeah, and then I forgot to put him in the starting lineup. So the dude was already playing when I switched over. I mean, but I guess it worked because he gave me 9 points.
Yeah, he gave you 2 more.
Well, yeah,
but
bro.
as Jeff said, you have to start A.J. Brown.
Oh, he already in there.
It's a necessity.
He think auto draft works all season.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And then my running back one was Joe Mixon, and he was out last game, so that hurt me too.
Yeah. Tyler Boyd, he had 27 points.
He haven't been doing that.
He's like, I know my team.
Every now and then a freaking running back will spark something, but ain't consistent.
Yeah, man, my team's just trash.
That's Final Fantasy. I don't think We play each other for a while. I think the only person I play again is Kyron, I think.
I think I'll play Jeff next week.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
like this week or next week?
Is this?
this week.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
okay.
That might end up in a tie.
Stop it. My team be putting up over 100 a game.
Y'all both ain't gonna reach 100.
Bro, I've been
Bro,
reaching.
I always get over 100.
No, you
Barely.
don't.
Yeah, I need.
No,
Yeah, I
you
do.
don't.
Nah, bro, you've been
Well,
putting like 80, 90.
Nah, man.
This man called 0 to 100. He should be called in between 0 and 100.
0 to 80.
Yeah, I would have beat Dylan this week, but Chase Claypool's a no-show, and
Oh,
Jono
man.
Smith was no-show.
Yeah, and Derek McKinnon, my running back, got me negative 0.1 points,
Yeah.
and I still got
Now
166.
your other running back with like went up. He had like almost
Yeah,
30.
166 this week?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I should have had that against you, but my team was tripping.
Bro.
So all our fans, I'm winning fantasy basketball. Forget y'all.
Oh, no, you ain't winning.
Oh, James Robinson, he went off. Yeah,
I can't wait till fantasy basketball start. That's gonna be lit.
Todd Gurley. I'm glad he got me those points. He just like, you see that game where he
Yeah.
tried to stop at like the 1 yard line, and his momentum made him like fall forwards and scored a touchdown. And Detroit came back. Oh, caught that. Detroit came back and won the game. All they needed was a
Yeah.
field goal. Atlanta, they lose those games. Like they shoot themselves in the foot. Doesn't matter who the coach
3-1.
is. I actually feel bad for Dan Quinn now.
3-1. Dodgers.
With
Bottom
any,
of the eighth.
oh man,
Just hit a home run.
Yeah, that's.
somebody just hit a home run.
Yes, that's how they got 3-1.
Oh, who did it?
I don't know. I didn't even see.
GG's in the chat.
Oh man, I'll have to turn on my TV pretty soon. Music time. Dollar Sign, featuring Dollar Sign, Ty Dollar Sign. How do you guys feel about the album? And which tracks were your favorite?
I like the album. Too many songs. I only downloaded a couple of them. My favorites on there, I liked Powder Blue featuring Gunna. I like Double R. I like Time Will Tell. And I like that Be Yourself by what's her name? Janae Aiko, that name?
Janae Aiko.
Yeah, I like that. I like Status as well.
Yeah, Status came in hard.
Mm-hmm.
Great way to set the tone for the album.
I gotta re-listen to it. Like Karen said, too many songs, man. 25 songs, and I honestly was looking for more of the purple emoji, Ty Dolla Sign with him singing like his R&B, but it was more of a dance like club mix. It was too many club mixes on this album for me. That's not what I was looking for Ty Dolla Sign on this album. So I gotta re-listen to it, but I like that song with Nicki Minaj, "Expensive." I think that was actually really good.
It wasn't a bad song either.
That song was pretty good. My favorite song was Status for sure. Like the other two gentlemen here said, way too many songs. Like I listened to the whole album probably like twice already. And it's so many songs I still can't get a full grasp of it.
Like that song for Future and Young Thug, bro. What was that, dude?
Mookie Betts, that's the one who hit the home run.
Which song?
Dollar.
Lift Me Up.
Lift Me Up. Yeah.
With Future and Young Thug.
I did like the Dr. Sebi. I think that was him, right? I like the transition from that song to Powder Blue. I thought that was a great song too. If you take away the interludes, it really is kind of like a 2021 track album.
Oh well, yeah,
That's still a lot.
The interludes were like, yeah.
Oh, you said it's still a lot, Jeff?
Yeah, there's still a lot of songs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot. You could tell he had too many songs, and he couldn't really he's probably indecisive and couldn't pick which ones to put on the album. And then also, we already established this with the streaming age. The more songs you have, the more streaming numbers you accumulate. Uh, I thought it was a great project. I like Spicy with Post Malone. I was actually satisfied with that one. I was hoping it wouldn't be some slow, sad, depressing song.
That was good
So,
too.
yeah, I liked it. I like track 6. Anderson Paak came in like Lil Wayne or JID. I was like, wait a minute, who is this? I had to look it up because it didn't sound like him. But he
Nah,
came
that's not
in.
how it sounds.
Yeah, it sounds just like him.
Sounds just like Anderson.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, I guess he threw me off. Thundercat. I think that's the guy that. I just wanna party with you all night. I liked him being on there. My favorite song on the project was "Nothing Like Your Exes." I just like that West Coast bop, those
Mm.
drops that they have. I don't know if Mustard produced that one because he was on that Real Life song with Roddy Rich. So I don't know if he
Oh, that one
produced.
too. I didn't even name that one.
Yeah, Roddy. Anything Roddy is on, probably most likely gonna be a great,
Bob.
a great record.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Ego Death. I was torn on that one because I don't like Kanye West, and it basically sounded like Faded. I was waiting for Tiana Taylor to come in and start dancing or something. It was like Faded 2.0. But yeah,
And when you gotta stop the hating on Kanye West.
it was actually all right. Kanye is overrated.
Stop it.
Bro, I was
Stop it.
expecting number 17 to be a banger, but it's
Please,
called Lift Me
please,
Up.
please
But they
stop
need
it.
to lift that song off the album.
It made you lift up your headphones, take them off.
Yep.
Yeah, Kanye West overrated. He's just the rap version of Dwight
Oh,
Howard. First half of his career, Hall of Famer. Second half of his career, we could do without. We
oh,
could do
please
without.
stop it.
We could do without him in the music industry. What does he drop that made you say, "I want that we need him"? He is music.
He's dropped a couple of bangers here and there. Like, I,
Here and there, Dwight Howard
Bro,
also has some pretty good games.
I haven't
Here
heard
and
of
there.
that.
he doesn't have like it isn't that Kanye West from the beginning where he has like songs that are going on the radio, but he definitely like it's Kanye. Like, come on now. Oh, mixed
68.
personalities. That was good. With him and Ryan Melly.
I mean, it's all right, but that's 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 what you're using to argue your
That
Yeah,
case.
was a
that's
great
not good.
feature.
That's not a good example, Albert.
Man, give me back.
That's just Kanye. That's like basically what you always accuse Drake of doing. He's just riding the new wave. He's
Okay,
basically just trying to stay relevant and current.
Follow God was a good one.
Didn't hear it. That's one of
Hey,
his
we're
religious
gonna
tracks.
save this for another episode.
Was that one of his
It's gonna
gospel
be a
tracks?
debate.
Give me back the
No.
old Kanye, bro. Give me back the good life, Kanye.
Yeah.
I miss the old
This
Kanye.
Follow God has a good what's the name? Good beat on it.
Now let's get into real music.
Yeah,
None
Jeff.
of this fake love. Let's get
Yeah,
into
Jeff.
this realness. Certified Lover Boy. Drake has announced the release date. Well, not really the date, but the month of when this album, highly anticipate anything that he is cooking up in the studio, and
Don't be highly anticipated.
it's gonna be highly anticipated. And he's
Mhm.
he's great at like promoting any new projects. But yeah, expect to be released in January 2021. The promo was awesome because these visuals you had like Drake with like looking like an alien was about to abduct him, and a lot of people are like, "That's the So Far Gone album cover." And obviously that's Take Care because it's the same backdrop. He's just older, and he has his barber messed up his edge up right there on the side. And then you had Nothing Was the Same right below. Why do you think he chose those three projects to highlight? You think this album is a classic like those three? Because those are obviously like hands down the three best Drake projects that he ever released. You think he's about to get into his 2009 to 2013 bag?
He putting those up there, so he better come with it.
Yeah, you gonna have to.
Exactly. That's a lot of that's something to those albums were classic. I love Take Care. Take Care is one of like the best albums. I listened to Underground Kings yesterday. Like I
Oh,
still
I still have that song.
yeah, that song goes hard, man.
Bangers.
y'all remember I played. Yeah, you remember I played that song, and y'all were like, "Shot for me," and y'all like, "No, that
Yeah.
ain't the one we have." I think mine was like chopped and screwed. I can see
Yeah,
it in your eyes, you're angry.
yeah, I'm like,
I was like,
what is
what?
that?
This DJ Screw?
Yeah, but he was tripping, man.
Oh,
Oh, but
bro, what
That
was
song from
was headlines on one of these albums?
yeah, I don't
Take
like
care.
headlines though.
what?
Just don't take
What?
care. I
What?
do not care for headlines.
Bro, I
I do
know the
not
whole
like.
song
I
by
do
heart
not
to
like
this day.
You used to
headlines.
play
Bro,
that song all
that
the
was my
time.
theme song,
Y'all are
man.
You used to wake
cold.
up to that song.
I do not like it.
That is crazy, Dylan.
Who was that also when we used to like spend time like on the weekends together? Somebody alarm like the ringtone kept going off.
God.
Oh, that was me.
Oh my god!
Well, that
I
no
was
stop bullet.
No, that was not the song.
I swear it was.
It was. I think it was Chief Keef.
No, bro,
It
no,
was.
bro. It
nah,
was
it
Pop
wasn't
That,
Chief
bro. I
Keef.
remember.
Nah, it wasn't no Chief Keef.
It was. What song
I would
was
have
It
it?
been
was
okay if it was
Pop
Chief
That.
Keef.
It was like Ballin'
Nah,
or something.
this
Nah,
man
bro, it was
Khan used to
Pop That.
never turn off his alarm.
I don't
I
know how
don't
you
believe
slept,
that.
I was
I'm the
like, bro.
lightest sleeper ever.
but
Jeff
under.
just be
Go ahead.
Jeff just be in the kitchen. We all be sleep. Just be in the kitchen trying to
Eating
get
up
Pop
all the
Tarts.
cookies and Pop Tarts.
Heck yeah.
We come in the door. Dylan, what you got to eat?
Albert asked the same question with his food.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He already got a pantry full of snacks in a bag, and he
We're
like,
like,
what we have for dinner?
can we get some? No. He boy got
No.
There you go.
a whole pie, a 5-course meal. He can't get not one bite.
Cameras, good ones go interlude. Great track off of Take Care, Underground Kings. Just the intro, the Tuscan Leather off of Nothing Was the Same. It just reminded me of senior year. Great album. But yeah, so do you think that this could live up to those projects? You think Drake can go back to that? Because if I'm telling you now, as big of a Drake fan as I am, I would not listen to this project if he releases the track list before he releases the album and it has featuring gigs on there. 3 songs. I'm not listening to it.
Yeah.
That that's not
You don't
2009,
like gigs?
2010. I do like gigs, but I don't need more life on this album.
I think this
Yeah.
will.
Batman.
I think this will. If this album matches up to those albums or better, this will really like I really got to say Drake's the best. But I don't think it's gonna happen
Bro,
because
he
we
already is, bro. What you mean?
stop
Oh.
talking because he's not.
That man's
until a
not
man
goaded already.
until a man named J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar retire, I ain't never saying this man is better. Like I was
Come
saying,
on, man.
Take Care was such a great album. I don't think Drake could ever top that. So it's hard. Like every great artist has that album that you just cannot top, like ever, no matter what you do.
Nothing Was the Same was pretty close to
Blueprint.
Take Care, in my opinion.
What's Kendrick's?
Ooh, that's the hard part. I think it's
To Pimp a Butterfly.
yeah, it is To Pimp a Butterfly, but I like Damn. I love Damn.
Oh yeah. Damn, yeah.
Damn
I
is more
say
like views to me.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's not his classic,
Too
but it was good.
commercialized.
It was commercialized, but it was To Pimp a Butterfly.
J.
I
Cole?
thought that was fire. That was probably his most fire album to
Woo!
me.
I think Forest Hill Drive.
Bro. Yeah, that one. That I can listen to the whole thing right now. That
For real.
was a banger. And he dropped
That's,
that 2014 or something like
Yep,
that.
2014.
that's the one with no features, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's go.
Hey,
It's not Jay-Z versus Nas because Albert said it's not fair. You can't put their discographies together and try to pick
nah.
the top songs because he knows Jay-Z is going to win, just like Jay-Z will win this battle. Takeover versus Ether. Come on, man.
Did you say J. Cole versus Ether?
Oh, did I?
I
So
didn't
Jeff,
catch it.
Jeff wanted to start off with this. With this as the leading topic, I'm just gonna start over. No,
You're
okay.
gonna have to keep that in there, or you gotta set that aside because I know I'm not tripping.
You probably are. I ain't hear it.
Yeah, I hear it either.
I know I'm not tripping.
Run the tape.
Knowing me, I probably did say it. I probably said J Cole versus Kendrick Lamar. Knowing me. So Takeover versus Ether. Which one was the better diss? Who won that battle?
Definitely
Dylan
not.
says Takeover.
Nah, bro.
You
It was
smoking?
Nas. Ether was the better song.
Thank you. You
Y'all crazy.
showing symptoms of COVID-19. Take over.
Man.
This man made it personal.
That's
Jay-Z
how it's
made it
supposed to
personal. Yeah.
be. Yeah, and
Nas made
Nas
it first.
made it more personal.
Exactly.
How, Kyron?
He talked about that man lips like 50 times. You know them.
Who
You know
does
them
talk
soup
about people's
coolers.
lips?
Man, you know them soup coolers. You know he's sensitive about that. Called the man ugly and everything.
You think Jay-Z
Exactly.
cares if people
This
talk about his
man,
lips or calls him ugly?
At that time, he did. He wasn't the Jay-Z we knew now.
He's basically
Yeah,
saying
because
that
he
he's
was
sunned the dude. That's what he's basically telling him in Ether, that he sunned him.
all Nas said was that he rode Jazzo's coattails, Big Daddy Kane's, Biggie, which I told y'all Jay-Z was irrelevant during the time that Biggie and Tupac were alive.
Oh no,
he
he
was a
wasn't
prodigy,
irrelevant
man.
now.
He was up next.
Exactly, he wasn't
But
irrelevant. He had the
that's
number
basically
one album.
that's all he said and talked about his facial features and stuff. But Jay-Z, I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to talk about people's love triangles or anything. But that didn't stop Jay-Z from doing what he did, and so
Or the
he
Dodgers.
did they win?
Yep,
They won the
I
World
called
Series.
it. Yep, I called it in six, baby. I called the
Dang.
Lakers and the Dodgers. I'm the LA King.
Dang. Congratulations to the Dodgers. They have won the World Series just like Jay-Z won that battle, that Takeover versus Ether battle.
No, he did not.
Congratulations, finally won. All it took was acquiring Mookie Betts. Clayton Kershaw finally wins a ring. Wow.
Congratulations to Magic Johnson because he's a minority owner in that team, so he's gonna be getting some more
X.
money.
Yep.
That's what's up.
And
Cody
he
Bellinger.
constructed the LA team too, so like
He really did.
won twice. He won twice this year.
He really did. That's why LeBron went to LA.
He won. Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure he had already made up his mind, but having Magic meet him at his house and stuff, that was put the icing on the cake. Anyway, congratulations, LA Dodgers 2020 World Series champions. Albert with the breaking news. Album. Now back to this. The reason why I brought this up is because Max Kellerman, who is a rapper himself on First Take, co-host on First Take, he was saying to Ryan Clark, and when they were discussing something, he was like, Jay-Z, like, got Nas in that battle. Like, Takeover was better than Ether. So it like made me wonder because I'm not much of a hip hop historian. I know it's like one of the biggest beefs in hip hop, but I didn't know much behind it. I didn't know much about the song. So I did my research and I was like, you know what? Takeover is better. They're making it seem like Nas just destroyed this man.
he did.
But no, he didn't. How do you destroy someone and then he comes back even stronger?
Yeah, but he destroyed him in psychological ways. He might not destroyed him as far as like his rap career, but everybody knows that Nas ethered Jay-Z in that battle, and that is his asterisk for forever. Like he would
You know,
never
Ether is not even number one. It's not even like top two anymore.
What's number two?
No Vaseline,
No,
Ice Cube.
no, Vaseline is not better than Ether.
No Vaseline, he dissed his all of NWA.
Yeah, look, no,
Yeah,
that's in my
Bro,
heart.
but if that's the thing, what's the name was good too. Easy E, real MFGs. That was good too.
It ain't on here though.
Well, those are opinions,
What's
Jeff.
the list? Anybody can make a list. This man act like
You man
this
on
list is
Wikipedia.
that's all I'm
verified.
saying. I'm typing it right now.
He ain't number two.
Car, type in takeover number one.
No, no, no,
I'm
no,
here
no,
with the
no.
hip hop gods. They said it's not number two.
You know what's popping up on this episode, right, Jeff? Your phone, that screenshot of you on Google.
This man
The
here.
top.
I was just
What's
I
the
was just
top hip
curious to
hop
see.
diss of all time?
Yeah, I was curious, man.
That's
Hit
opinionated.
him up. It's number one.
It's opinionated.
Mm-hmm.
Just like this
I mean, isn't
debate
that what
that we're
anything
having.
is?
Oh no, we know Ether's number one.
I'm dropping facts though. As
What?
Kyra said, I'm dropping gems. Y'all just not y'all can't comprehend what I'm dropping. Well,
So yeah,
that
Ether
will end episode 13.
for Ether.
No,
Great, great, great.
hold on.
No, leave.
Pour water on the keyboard.
Let me pull up my dad joke I got saved for y'all.
Oh God.
What does
Man, this
this
man.
button do?
He going to the extra extent of saving them.
Kyra starting to explore his buttons. All right, he's taking too long, so we'll say that one for episode 14.
No. All right. Are y'all ready for this gem I'm about to drop?
That's what
Yes,
we call
sir.
it now. Gems.
Drop a nugget.
What do you call someone with no body and no nose?
Nobody.
Uh,
Oh.
What?
Nobody knows.
I was close.
You
I was
were
close.
close, Jeff.
Oh no. What? So this the best.
what Kyra? What were you gonna say?
Oh,
Kyra
that's
said,
the best.
ah.
Like, that's the best you got.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that was corny.
How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it.
I don't get that one.
How do you not get it?
How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it.
Oh, dang, that one's bad too. I think my brain tries to not like fully take it in because it kills brain cells. All right, so this is what we don't want you to do, Podsters. We don't want you to share those jokes with anybody. Keep that amongst the gang. But what we do need you to do,
We're done.
we need you to, poor her. What we do need you to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, Pod Ties.
What's up?
We also need you to smash the like button. Give us a thumbs up. And lastly, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. That notification bell. We need you to destroy it.
Like Khabib.
And if you're too busy and you can't view us on your TV on your phone, you can stream our episodes on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and much more.
I'm going to do some ASMR.
What?
They can't see us. They can listen to us. I'm going to do ASMR. I'm going to sound sexy.
What?
Well, Well, we just lost some streams.
Y'all don't see the
Yes,
ASMR challenges
yes,
or whatever.
yeah.
That's the point.
No.
Nobody would have watched that, man.
Listen to it.
Same thing.
There's one more thing we need you to do because next week is an important week for our country. We need you to go out and vote, make your voices heard. There's two ways to do that. Well, three ways. You can participate in early voting now until October 30th. There, you can also do the absentee ballot. Albert, you did that, right?
Yep.
So if you requested that ballot last week, then you're set. But you need to mail it out by November 3rd. So do it beforehand, so it can be received no later than November 4th at 5 p.m. I don't know what time zone that is, but you can also do that if you're not able to actually physically go to the polls, your nearest polling site. But then you can also just do it the traditional way. Go out and go to your nearest polling site, figure out where that's at in your zip code, your area, and make your voices heard. This is a huge election. This will change the way our country is ran for the next 4 years and beyond. So please, it's not much to do. This is a way to be a patriot. A lot of people have fought for this right, so don't abuse it. Actually use it. So go out and vote, and that's all. Well, this
Right.
will end Pod Ties. Thank you guys for
Vote.
tuning in.
Vote.
Vote, vote, vote. We'll see you in a couple days. Peace, Podsters.
A special episode, baby.
Oof, sir.
Oh yeah, check out
We got a little one.
Halloween episode. It'll be good, so you don't want to miss out. You do not want to miss out.
Never that. From the Middle East. And I ain't talking about Dylan.
Peace up,
Oh,
A-Town down.
God.